Hey, it's Jacob White back again with another video. Now for today's video, um, I've wanted to, today's video I'm going to show a couple of big cases of DVDs I got from my uncle in the mail a couple days ago. My parents suggested that I should just show like one case in one video and then like do another video showing the other one, but I don't want to do that. I'm going to show both cases in one video. Because I don't think like you guys that watch my videos, I don't think you really care that much. I don't think you really care that much about it, whether I just like show one case in one video and then the other case in the other one, or just show both cases in one video. I don't think you really care whichever I do. Yeah, so I'm not gonna waste any time here because there's a lot here. I don't want to make this video too terribly long, so yeah, both of these big cases of DVDs came from my uncle in the mail, like a couple days ago, and yeah. So this is the first case here. The first few pages are blank, nothing in them, but then the DVDs start here. So we have, I guess I have to turn it this way. There we go. You have, this looks like a burned DVD of It's a Wonderful Life, which is a really old Christmas movie. I've never seen it, but now I have the DVD of it, I'm gonna check it out. And then Big Miracle, I don't really know what that is, but okay. And then we have Jem and the Holograms, the complete first and second season, disc 4, randomly. It's upside down. Let me see if I can fix that, actually. There it is. I'm not going to take each and every disc out of, like, the holders, because that would take a little too long, probably. But, yeah. So yeah, this is randomly just one random disc of disc 4 from the complete first and second seasons of Jem and the Holograms. I've heard a lot about Jem and the Holograms, but I never watched it, I don't really know that much about it. And then down here we have, this looks like another burned DVD of a movie called 21 Jump Street, which I've heard of 21 Jump Street, but I don't really know that much about it. And then right here we have a movie called I Love You, Beth Cooper. That name sounds familiar, but I'm not sure if I actually know what that is. So yeah. And then up here we have the disc 2 special features disc of the first Harry Potter movie, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I already have this. I have individual DVDs of the first 4 Harry Potter movies. And I also have the Magical Movie Mode Blu-ray of the first Harry Potter movie that was released like last year, I believe. No, the year before last year, to celebrate the first Harry Potter movie's 20th anniversary. And I also have the big Harry Potter Hogwarts collection as well. So I have a couple different versions of the Harry Potter DVDs, but I guess it's cool to have this in here as like maybe a backup copy of someone if I was losing my voice for a second there. But yeah, I was saying, I guess it's cool to have like a backup copy just in case like something somehow happens to the copies I already have. But yeah, anyways. So over here we have another Harry Potter Disc 2 special features disc. The special features disc of the third Harry Potter movie, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. And then there's Aunt Marge from, it was like one of the first scenes of the third Harry Potter movie when Harry uses a spell on his aunt and makes her bigger and bigger. She was being like really mean or something. And then we have 2 different copies of Home Alone here. We have just the regular Home Alone DVD and then the Home Alone Family Fun Edition DVD. And then down here we have Goldilocks and the 3 Bears. And don't really 100% know what that is. I mean, I know the old like story of Goldilocks and the 3 Bears, but I don't know what this Goldilocks and the 3 Bears exactly is. So then we have, on this page we have a movie called Fly Away Home. I've never heard of that movie, I don't really know what it is. Then we have Facing the Giants. I don't really know what that is either, but it looks like obviously some sort of football movie. And then we also have The Adventures of Elmo and Grouchland. Actually already had this movie, Adventures of Elmo and Grouchland. This is a very nostalgic movie for me. I used to watch it a lot. And then over here, a movie called Fireproof. I don't really know what this movie is about either, but if I had to guess, I'd say it might be about some kind of wedding because the O's in the title here look like wedding rings. So that's just my guess, but I don't know. We keep having to turn it because the discs are like facing different ways. But yeah, so next page here we have Bratz. This is the live-action Bratz movie that they made a while back. I've heard a lot about it. I think I might have seen a trailer for it once or twice, but I've never actually seen the movie. But I might watch it now that I have the DVD for me. I know it's really girly, but it still might be a pretty good movie. The Care Bears movie. I don't know if I've ever seen that movie. I know I used to watch like the old Care Bears show a lot when I was younger, but I don't know if I ever watched the Care Bears movie or not. Anyways, then we have something called Cartoon Craze Presents All Stars Volume 1. That looks like something that's like Looney Tunes and stuff like that. And then over here we have the Spiderwick Chronicles. I already have the Spiderwick Chronicles and actually in like a double pack thing along with series of unfortunate events. So, yeah. And then over here we have Clock Stoppers. Clock Stoppers is a Nickelodeon movie. I've heard of it, but I don't really know that much about it at all. I actually have like a 5-pack of Nickelodeon movies, like 5 Nickelodeon movies in one case basically, and one of those movies is this, so I already had this movie as well. And over here we have a movie called Courageous. I don't really know what that is, but yeah. And then we have Steve Irwin's movie, The Crocodile Hunter, Collision Course. RIP. I actually already have this movie as well. The Crocodile Hunter Collision Course, I have that one. And then over here we have, I'm gonna have to go real close to this one because the writing is like really small, like towards the middle of the disc, but it said a movie called City of Ember, which I've never heard of, but it's a double-sided disc. It says side A is full screen and side B is widescreen. So yeah. And then we have a couple more Bratz things. We have Bratz Genie Magic. Don't really know what that is. And then over here we have Bratz Girls Really Rock, a Bratz musical right there. And then over here we have a Disney movie called Bolt. I've heard a lot about Bolt. I don't know if I've ever watched it. Maybe I watched it like once when I was younger, but I wasn't really that much into it. And at first when I was going through this and I saw this, and at first I thought it was just a digital copy disc that you like put in the computer and then you can like transfer the movie over to like your phone and computer and stuff. But it says on the disc Disney DVD, so I think this one disc has both the regular DVD of the movie and the digital copy on it. So, and then the last DVD on this page is a DreamWorks movie called How to Train Your Dragon. I'm a pretty big DreamWorks fan, but I've never really been interested in How to Train Your Dragon, but you never know, I might check it out now that I have the DVD for it. Let's see, on this next page here we have The Beatles' Yellow Submarine. At first I thought this was a CD, but just a CD of the Beatles music, but it says DVD right there, so I don't know if this is like a DVD of the Beatles concert, or like a compilation of music videos or something. I don't really know. I'll have to check it out. And then over here, it doesn't actually say the title on this DVD here, but I can tell it's Spider-Man 3, because you can just tell it's like the red and like the webs and stuff, and it says 3 up there, so that's obviously Spider-Man 3. And then right here we have yet another Bratz thing. Whoops. Okay. Right here we have yet another Bratz thing. Bratz Kids Fairy Tales. And then right here we have the Bellflower Bunnies in Room to Move and Carnival Volume 1. I've never heard of the Bellflower Bunnies, but yeah, right there. Let's see. Okay, next page. So on this next page here, right up here, we have another DreamWorks movie called Ants. This greatest right here. You can't really see the words that well. Now you can. It's like pointing it towards the sunlight, so you can kind of see a little bit better. But yeah, that's another DreamWorks movie called Ants. I've never actually seen Ants. I think Ants. I've heard a lot about Ants. I think it's pretty similar to A Bug's Life. I think if I remember correctly, Ants actually came before A Bug's Life, though. A Bug's Life is a Pixar movie, basically Pixar's version of Ants. But Ants came first, I believe. And then, okay. I said leave my throat there, I'm good now. But, right, here we have The Smurfs, A Christmas Carol. I didn't know there was a Smurfs Christmas special thing. But that's pretty cool. And down here we have a movie called Across the Universe. I never heard of that movie. I don't know that much about it. I don't really know anything about it at all. Aside from like the name and stuff. And then the last DVD on this page is Monster House. You hear a loud sound in the background of a car just went by. It sounded like it was going really fast or something. Anyway, but yeah, Monster House, I actually already had Monster House on DVD as well. Monster House is a really good movie. Next page we have Across the Universe Special Features. This is, I guess, it's a second disc to the Across the Universe DVD set or whatever, because the main movie disc for Across the Universe was on the previous page right there. And then the Special Features disc was on the other page. And yeah, we have another Bratz DVD. There's a lot of Bratz DVDs in here. Actually, this looks like a CD. It says Bratz Girls Really Rock, a Bratz musical bonus music CD. It includes 5 songs from the movie. Right there. And then, over here we have B Movie. That's another DreamWorks movie. I've actually seen that movie. It's pretty good. Definitely not the best movie, but it's pretty good. And then up here we have, it says Kittredge, An American Girl. So that's an American Girl movie. I've never seen any of the American Girl movies. I've heard a lot about like the American Girl dolls and stuff, but yeah, I've never seen the American Girl movies or anything. And then the last 2 DVDs in this case are these look like 2 DVDs of like several little cartoons on them or something like that. I'm not really sure. This one, it says, has Connie the Cow, Lunar Jim, Henry's World, Pirates, and The Adventures of Tom Thumb and Thumbelina. And then over here we have The Thief and The Cobbler, Go Hugo Go, Hugo the Movie Star, A Wrinkle in Time, and The Never-Ending Story 3. And that's it for this case. And yeah, that only took like 10 minutes to go through that case, so this video actually might be significantly shorter than what I thought it was going to be. But this is the second case. I think there's quite a bit more in this case, actually, because I think it's a bit bigger and a lot heavier than the first case. So, yeah, let's open this one up and see what we have in this one. So, we're starting off with, okay. The first thing we have is Care Bears Helping Hearts. And then Barbie Presents Thumbelina. Alrighty. And then this one's kind of hard to keep open. Okay, then we have the Little Mermaid 2-disc special edition right here. Just both discs from the Little Mermaid 2-disc special edition. I actually already had the Little Mermaid 2-disc special edition actually in my own case of DVDs that don't have cases or anything, but I should have said this before I went through the cases, but quite a few of these I actually already had, but most of them I didn't. But for the ones that are in here that I already had, I don't know if the ones in here are like cleaner than the ones that I already have, like less scratches than the ones I already had. I don't know. And over here we have March of the Penguins. I actually already had this one as well, because I have like a triple pack that has the first two, or not first two, there's only two, the two Happy Feet movies, and also includes this March of the Penguins documentary movie thing. I think it was narrated by Morgan Freeman. And yeah, that's that. And then it's kind of hard to lift this up. Okay. And then right down here, right there, we have Disney's Merry Little Christmas. That one's actually CD, I believe, from the looks of it. Alright, so the next page here, we have Hermie and Friends, Milo, the mantis who wouldn't pray. I used to watch Hermie and Friends a little bit when I was younger. I actually have a DVD of like 3 different Hermie and Friends videos and stuff. I can't remember if this was one of them. That was in the one I already have. I think it's somewhere up there. Anyways, and then right up here we have Classic Tales, Nicholas Nickleby. Never heard of that before. It's a weird name, Nicholas Nickleby. And then, oops. Then right over here we have, right down here we have 2 discs of season 1 of That 70s Show, discs 3 and 4 randomly. I already have the complete series of That 70s Show, but it's cool to have these 2 discs in here, I guess. But it's kind of weird because it says these are discs 3 and 4, but discs 1 and 2 aren't in here. They're nowhere to be found, so I don't know. Anyway, and then on this page we have VeggieTales Holiday Double Feature with The Toy That Saved Christmas and The Star of Christmas. And then over here we have Dora the Explorer, Dora's Christmas. And then we also have Miracle on 34th Street. That's another older Christmas movie. Kind of like It's a Wonderful Life. That was in the other case. I've never seen Miracle on 34th Street. Now I have the DVD of it. I might watch it. And then the last DVD on this disc is a Wiggles DVD, actually. The Wiggles Space Dancing. I already have this one. I have like most of the Wiggles videos or DVDs, whatever you want to call them. But if you don't remember, if you're a big Wiggles fan and you don't remember Space Dancing, that's the one where the Wiggles become animated. It's like a cartoon kind of thing, and they go into space and stuff. It's pretty cool. I haven't watched it in a while. I might watch it again. Okay, then the next page here we have is right here we have Dr. Dolittle. I've heard a lot about Dr. Dolittle, but I never watched it. And then we have, over here we have Princess Collection. It says it has Little Mermaid, Pocahontas, Cinderella, Snow White, and the Little Princess all on one disc. These aren't the Disney versions of like Little Mermaid, Pocahontas, Cinderella, Snow White, all of that, because it says all of these are like under an hour long, not in total, like all of them individually are under an hour long, if you can see that. So I know though these aren't the Disney versions of these stories, because Disney versions are like at least an hour and 20 minutes long, I believe. And then over here we have Nanny McPhee. Nanny McPhee is another movie that I've heard a lot about, but I never watched it. And then the last DVD on this page, the last DVD on this page is it's called a movie called The Others, apparently starring Nicole Kidman. I've never seen that movie, never heard of it, but yeah. Oh, and by the way, before I go through the rest of this, I forgot to say, this is kind of similar to, if you remember, I made that one video of like, I went through a box of VHS and DVDs and stuff that I got from a fan, like a big box. It's kind of similar to that, except I think I'm more interested in the stuff that's included in here more than the stuff that was included in the box that I showed in that one video. Anyway, on to the next page. We have Rescue Adventures Collection Disc 1 with The Legend of Cougar Canyon and Night of the Wolf, right there. And then right here we have Raising Arizona. I've never heard of that, but yeah. And then on this side, we have... Okay, on this side we have Rumpelstiltskin. I don't really know that much about Rumpelstiltskin. I really only know that Rumpelstiltskin was a character in the 4th Shrek movie. And then over here we have... this is another double-sided disc. It says side A has Sleeping Beauty and side B has Hansel and Gretel. So I guess it's a couple of like fairy tale things or something right there. Alright, so on the next page we have... Right here we have... this is another Harry Potter Disc 2 Special Features disc. I can tell this is Chamber of Secrets, the second one. I remember what the Disc 2 for Chamber of Secrets looks like. It doesn't actually say the title of the movie or anything, but I can tell it's the second Harry Potter movie. The Disc 2 Special Features disc from the DVD of the second Harry Potter movie. So, yeah. Now over here we have... I don't actually entirely know what this one is right here, but because it doesn't have like a title on it or anything, but it looks like some sort of Frankenstein thing or something. But I'm not really sure because it doesn't say a title on it or anything. And then over here on this side we have Edward Scissorhands Anniversary Edition. I've never actually seen Edward Scissorhands. My brother is a big fan of Edward Scissorhands actually. I might check it out since I have the DVD of it now. And then down here, we have The Snowman. I've heard of The Snowman, never watched it. And then, this next page here, we have a bunch of like Star Wars and Star Trek. Whoops. Okay, on this next page here, we have a bunch of like Star Wars and Star Trek stuff. So, it's kind of hard to like maneuver this. So, up here we have Star Wars Trilogy bonus material disc, and then Star Trek right there. And then on this side we have Star Wars 4 A New Hope and Star Wars 2 Attack of the Clones disc 1 right there. I've never seen any of the Star Wars movies. I've never really been that interested in them at all, but now that I have like the couple of DVDs of the Star Wars movies, I might check them out. You never know. And then on this next page here, we have a bunch of Baby Einstein stuff. So we have, like, over here we have Baby Einstein, Baby Van Gogh. Baby Einstein Musical Adventures right there. Then up here we have Baby Einstein, Baby Beethoven, and Baby Einstein, Baby Galileo. It says those are both digital board books. I never really watched Baby Einstein. I watched Little Einsteins, though. I think, Little Einstein's the show with, like, the red rocket ship and, like, the 4 kids, they go on, like, missions and stuff. I think Little Einsteins was originally intended to be kind of a spin-off of Baby Einstein, or, like, a sequel show or something, but then it kind of, like, got turned into its own show, like, separate from Baby Einstein. I feel like most people know that Little Einsteins exist, but not Baby Einstein. But anyways, next page here we have one more Baby Einstein DVD, Baby Da Vinci from head to toe. And then we have VeggieTales Where Is God When I'm Scared. And then over here we have a Berenstein Bears DVD, the Berenstein Bears Kindness, Caring and Sharing right there. And then over here we have Really Wild Animals Swinging Safari. That looks familiar. I feel like I've heard of that. Okay, and then on the next page here we have okay, still really hard to maneuver this. Okay, on the next page here we have there's another VeggieTales thing right here. Esther, the girl who became queen, right there. And then over here we have Will Smith, I, Robot. I've heard a lot about I, Robot. I know a lot of people really like that movie, but I've never seen it. I might check it out. I have a DVD of it. And then over here we have the best of Caillou, Caillou's Outdoor Adventures. Coincidentally, I actually just got a Caillou DVD from a Goodwill store, like not too long ago, a Best of Caillou DVD, but it was a different one. It wasn't this one. But that's a coincidence that a different Best of Caillou DVD was included in here. Caillou's Outdoor Adventures. Caillou is very nostalgic for me. I used to watch Caillou quite a bit. A lot of people really hate Caillou, though. Okay, and then the last disc or DVD or whatever you want to call it on this page is a movie called Roxy Hunter and the Secret of the Shaman. I've heard a lot about this series of Roxy Hunter movies, mainly through iCarly, because they never talked about the series of movies on iCarly, obviously, but if you remember, if you're an iCarly fan, if you remember, there's one episode of iCarly called "I'm Your Biggest Fan," and it had a girl named Mandy in it who was iCarly's biggest fan, and the girl that plays Roxy Hunter in the series of movies was actually the same girl that played Mandy in that one episode of iCarly. So I remember when I first watched that episode of iCarly, I thought Mandy was actually I mean, she was kind of an annoying character, but she was kind of cute at the same time. So I wanted to look her up, and I found out that she was in this series of movies called Roxy Hunter. And yeah, I don't really know that much about it, but yeah, I might check it out. Now I have the DVD of it. And actually on it says the East Greenbush County Library. I'm not sure really know where East Greenbush is. I'm guessing it's a place in New York, because that's where my uncle lives. And yeah, my uncle's the one who sent me these. I kind of already said that. Yeah, but that's that. And then over here we have, on this page we have a movie called Ray, right here. It says disc 2, actually, on the bottom there. Not really 100% sure what that is. And then we have over here we have the DVD of the 4th Harry Potter movie, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. And yeah. Then we have the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Actually, I already had the DVD of this. Excuse me. Actually, I already had this Chronicles of Narnia DVD. Excuse me. I think actually my dad used to have this DVD of Chronicles of Narnia. I think it might be in one of our drawers or something. Anyways, and over here we have disc 1 from the 3rd Harry Potter movie, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. It makes sense that there's a lot of Harry Potter things in here, because my uncle's a big fan of Harry Potter. So, yeah. And then over here we have, right here, this green disc here. This looks like some sort of little compilation of things. It says, it has Spirit of the Eagle, Sign of the Otter, Proud Rebel, Oud Bob and Lassie, Painted Hills. So, yeah. Now up here we have Hello Kitty's Paradise, Fun with Friends. I never really watched Hello Kitty that much at all. I know there's like a conspiracy theory about Hello Kitty, that Hello Kitty is actually just a girl trapped in a cat costume, which is funny. It actually might be true. And then we have We Sing 25th Anniversary Celebration. I actually have a We Sing CD, but it's not this exact one, it's a different one. And then up here we have T2 Extreme DVD Disc 2 Schwarzenegger Terminator 2 Judgment Day. I've never actually seen the Terminator movies. I've seen a parody of the Terminator movies. I don't know if you know what the Disney Channel show Jessie is, but they did a parody of the Terminator in one episode. The episode was called Jessie Nader Grudgment Day, which is funny. Anyway. And then the next page here we have disc 1 from the Terminator 2 DVD thing right there. Oops. Okay. Anyway. Okay. And then we have Dr. Seuss's Horton Hears a Who. I've heard a lot about Horton Hears a Who, but I never really watched it. And then we have a movie called Penelope. Don't know what that is. Never even heard of it. And then we have... Oops. Okay, and then... Okay, now over here we have Muppets from Space. I've heard of Muppets from Space, but never watched it. And then on the next page here, we have Hello Kitty Saves the Day, right there. And then right here we have Lilo and Stitch. I actually have a, if you remember, I did a video of a Lilo and Stitch 2-movie collection, DVD and Blu-ray combo pack unboxing video. And but this is the older original Lilo and Stitch DVD, so it has more special features than the one that's included in the Lilo and Stitch 2-movie collection I did an unboxing of. Because the Lilo and Stitch DVD / Blu-ray that's included in that's a newer reissued version with like less special features and stuff. So this is also has some old Disney trailers on it and stuff, so it's really nostalgic and stuff. And then over here we have VeggieTales, The Little Drummer Boy, right there. And then we also have High School Musical Disc 1 soundtrack. I guess that's a CD of the High School Musical songs. Actually, I already have the CDs of the first 2 High School Musical movies. So, yeah. I don't know what else was supposed to be included in this. What I'm assuming is it to this set, because it says disc 1 at the bottom of the disc there. So I'm not sure what else was supposed to be included in that. Anyways. On the next page here we have... Okay. On this page here we have VeggieTales and Easter Carol. Right there. And then Strawberry Shortcake, The Sweet Dreams Movie, right there. And then Zathura. Actually, I already have the DVD of Zathura. That's a great movie. And then The Aviator, Disc 2 special features. I feel like I've heard The Aviator before, but I don't really know that much about it at all. Okay, so just have a few more pages here. Yeah, okay. On this next page here we have, over here we have Hermie, the Common Caterpillar. That was like the very first Hermie and Friends video thing that they made. Then we have What a Mess, Christmas Mess. Right down here, What a Mess, Christmas Mess. I'm not really sure what that is. And then up here we have a movie called The Thief Lord. I'm not really sure what that is. The Thief Lord. That's another double-sided disc, side A full screen and side B widescreen. And down here, right here, we actually have a Disney Channel original movie called Princess Protection Program with Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato and stuff. I've heard a lot about this movie. I actually almost got the DVD of this movie at a local used DVD store near me called Monster Music and Movies. I've done a couple of videos of showing stuff that I've gotten from there before. We ended up not getting it because I was like, oh, I've never seen it. What if I don't like it? But yeah, now I have it in here, so yeah, I might check it out. Princess Protection Program. And then on this page we have Hello Kitty's Paradise Learn with Love. Sesame Street, The Best of Elmo 2. And then we have, right over here we have Little Robots Big Adventures. I think I've heard of Little Robots, but not 100% sure. You know, the Little Robots thing looks kind of familiar, but not really 100% sure. And then this is interesting. This is this one right here is interesting. This is a Magic Tree House audiobook. It says Wendy's Kids Meal right there. So this came in a Wendy's Kids Meal, apparently. A Magic Tree House audiobook of, since the Magic Tree House, an audiobook version of the Magic Tree House book, Hour of the Olympics. And it says audiobook 3 right down there. So I guess that's the third in a series of audiobooks that came in Wendy's Kids Meals back in the day, I suppose. And then on this page, we have a movie called Son of the Mask. I've heard of Son of the Mask, but don't really know that much about it. Then down here we have Dr. Seuss's The Cat in the Hat. I believe this is the original, like, older animated version of The Cat in the Hat. That's not the live-action version with like, Jim Carrey and stuff. Actually, no, I meant Mike Myers. Jim Carrey was the Grinch. Mike Myers was Cat in the Hat. And over here we have a Kids Pop 8 CD. It says McDonald's Happy Meal right there. So apparently that came in a McDonald's Happy Meal. And it has 5 Kids Bop songs on it, which are Kryptonite, Complicated, Sorry, We Got the Beat, and Kids Bop World as well. And then over here we have Trolls Best Friend's Life, the movie. Yeah, I don't really know what that is. But yeah, it's pretty cool, I guess. And then on the next page here we have another Cinderella story. I've heard a lot about that movie, but I've never seen it. It has, I'm definitely very willing to check out this movie, though, because it has Selena Gomez in it, and she's one of my favorite people, so. And it says Dancing Ever After, ... right there. And then, right next to that, we have a... Right next to that, we have a Disney movie called Chicken Little. I've heard a lot about Chicken Little. Chicken Little is probably one of the least popular Disney movies. I might check it out. I've seen little clips of Chicken Little thanks to the Disney Scenic Games that I have. But that's about it. Now over here we have a movie called Monster-in-Law with Jennifer Lopez and Jane Fonda. Never heard of that movie. Don't really know much about it at all. And then the last DVD on this page is a movie called When Dreams Come True. Or, no, What Dreams May Come. That's what I meant. Right there. And then we have come to the last two. The last two DVDs we have, this one's called The Nativity Story. Looks boring. Never heard of that, but looks really boring. And then over here this is the very last one, Max Lucado's Hermie and Friends, A Fruitcake Christmas. Never heard of that particular Hermie and Friends video. And yeah, that's actually it. I thought that was going to take a lot longer, but I was actually able to get through that a lot faster than I thought it was going to. Before I end this video, I wanted to tell you about, I was actually not long before I started making this video, I was actually watching a little thing about YouTube that just came out not too long ago on Disney Plus. Well, it's not a brand new thing. It says from like 2015, but it was something that National Geographic made in 2015 called Generation. It was called Generation YouTube. They just put it on Disney Plus, and that's basically about the origin of YouTube and about like the most popular viral videos on YouTube and stuff like that. It's worth a watch. You should check it out. I actually haven't seen the whole thing yet. It's not like a show or anything. It's just one like 45-minute thing. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And yeah, I just thought I would tell you about that. And yeah, I don't really have anything else to say, so I hope you enjoy this video. And and also I don't know if my uncle regularly watches my videos or not, but to my uncle, if you're watching this right now, thank you for these 2 cases of DVDs. There's some awesome stuff in them. And yeah, don't really have anything else to say, so of course please like, comment, and subscribe, and ring the bell so you get notified whenever I post a new video. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll of course see you in the next video. Peace.